3 lines because the amount of fence that I have, it's too long. So I did 3 lines on this side, and then if you look, it just hangs there, eh? There's get out of the shadow. So it just hangs there, acts as a counterweight, and yeah, coming out to the first snow drag. And see, it's supposed to sit on those little wires. It's supposed to sit on little wheels, right? Because they spin. And then it's painted black on the bottom and black around the wheels because you graze right into the snow, and it just helps it free up. So when you're moving them daily, you know, worse like when it gets really cold. Like I'm in northern BC here. See, here's the brace. I did have bungee cords on the back. I like them for loading the post better because they never in my way. But the problem is with the gate, those bungee cords, the animals always constantly bumped into them. And so here's a couple. I put them on an angle like that because you want the wire. You want, how do I get this gimbal thing working? You want this wire pushing on the wheel, right? So natural forces go like this because I'm going around a corner here. You can do minor direction changes with the no drag, but for big direction changes, you want this multi-post here, right? Because then what you do, like if you turn the wheel this way, it's an end post. If you turn it that way, oh, where am I going here? Turn it that way, it's an end post. Turn it that way, it's a direction, right? You can do whatever direction you want. And then, see, I simulated crossing a little stream here. It's just a beautiful little stream. And, so this little area here, that would be your water, right, for the animals. Now, ideally, I wouldn't put this many direction changes on here because I was just going the absolute maximum drag on this fence to see if I could pull up, just to give you an idea on what this thing is capable of doing. Now, unfortunately, because I got so many direction changes, like it just doubles on itself here. I can't stand I can't stand at where the 3-in-1 reel is. I can't just stand there and reel the whole thing in. I'll have to walk probably the whole top wire. And but even with all these direction changes, like that's phenomenal. If you had the white post by my truck, you seen, they don't have this little wheel, right? See how she spins? Doesn't have that little bearing, so it's like a linear bearing. So the amount of drag on those other ones is just phenomenal. See, I forgot to put this post in here, and as this goes like this, or how do I do this here? Like this, and then leave that, getting it. Oop. Oop. I didn't get it. I put it in my shoe. Okay, there we go. Oops. Alright. This is the first time using this gimbal thing here. Anyhow, I guess I've never put this one in either. So worried about getting this stupid video. But anyhow, yeah, so you put, I'm filming into the sun here now, but put on a bit of an angle like that because the pull is this way, eh? And then here's one of the really cool things. It's an elevation change. Here, I'll show you if I can get on the other side of the fence here. See, with the no drag, when you got uneven pasture, you know, you're gonna borrow a little crown land or something, you know. You got these hills like this guy here, right? Now, if these posts weren't here, I'd be able to walk under this wire. But what I do is you put the wire at the bottom of the wheel, right? The bearing there, and the force is up, and that's why I got this on such an angle like this, because it's trying to pull it straight up. So it's jackknifing into the ground there. Same with this one here. I got it on the opposite angle, so you can't pull them out. But there's a lot of, especially when you run your fences straight, because normally you're running your fences straight, right? So if this was a straight run with a direction change like that, there would be so much darn force on there, it would pull those posts out like no lickety split. But anyhow, that fixes that. So you can there. Let's see if I can go because the sun is behind me. So if you can see the fence now, it's left and right, because I'm from that walk behind the forestry mulcher. I can mow this tree down like it was a single blade of grass, right? It wouldn't stop it for nothing. I'll try to get an action-packed shot of me going over something heavy with that. But see right here, I'm a little bit low, right? So I'll show you something that's really cool about these posts. You can do with those German posts, those white German posts I got by the truck there, or O'Brien's, or even McCroy's or whatever. But see, mine rolls so darn nice, eh? And the sticker, this is as rocky as all hell. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is cattle and gold country up here. I'm just north of Williams Lake, eh? But let's see here. So I got, okay, so we got, yeah, so, and then obviously high points, you got to put a post, and then the wheel, and it'll be sitting on the top of the little, am I showing it on here? There we go. So obviously the wire will be sitting there, right? As now it's doing the opposite, it's pushing down. And then another direction change, and I just went along this little road here in case somebody come out here to, you know, work one of their claims or put some cattle or something out here. But yeah, so here we go here, coming down a little hill, another little elevation change. See, I got it again. I have it on like a strong angle, so it can't pull out. And obviously I'm away from the direction, like I got a circle, kind of a circle thing going on here. But yeah, so, and there's all those posts that I used to use. And the thing is with those posts is you got to have them like maybe 20 feet, 30 feet max, because the drag, and you start getting that stupid telephone wire, like the sag there. But with these no drag, I can go 40 feet easily, because these, yeah, see how I just pulled on the wire, and then that thing is taking up the slack, right? So you know, if something hit this fence, like say the livestock dog or something freaked out a moose, real stupid moose, because you'd have to be a stupid moose to sneak up on like you'd never sneak up on a guard like the guardian dogs, they're on it. But for whatever reason, I'm saying, if something come in here, right, twang, and then they got caught, and twang, right? See that thing? It just kind of took up the slack, and it's not too bad. A little bit of, because I got such a long run, it's having a hard time taking up the slack. But you know, the funny thing I noticed too is, like, usually you have this up for a day, and the next morning, like say I made it kind of telephone sag like that. The next day, just from the wind or whatever, it's all tight again. And this thing here, it'll be dropped a couple inches. Like, it just takes up the slack. But anyhow, I'm going to reel this in, and I think I went over everything. Pretty much, it's kind of the bomb, eh? Like, compared to what, you know, using the pigtail and like another post, and like the end post here, the temporary end post, like this is the bomb for sure. But like those no drags, they're just the coolest darn thing, and they're so light. And like these things here, they're unbelievable. Like I was, you know, like on my old farm there, I had this ravine, and the ravine was like higher than this ridge here, but like straight down. Like you'd kill yourself if you fell off the edge of it. And I'd be at the top there, and I'd grab a bunch of these things, because I would graze everything. I don't care about terrain. With this post, this setup here, you know, you can graze whatever the hell you want. And I would just be like, I'm Achilles, and I'd throw these infested with moose, and moose are dangerous. That was the other thing too, is I noticed doing this, you just start supercharging the ground like it's unbelievable. Like, you know, I haven't read anything from like Stockman Grass Farmer or Acres or any of this thing, but this is totally anecdotal and take it for what it is. But like when you start running this and it supercharges the ground, like I'm telling you, the animals got a sense for this and they can smell it 10 miles away. Because like, you know, like on my old farm there, the animals were almost at a point where they're a nuisance. I'm walking down, check on the animals and start moving paddocks and stuff. And, you know, I'm up on bear and mama moose and there's stupid kids there. And, you know, they're not too friendly when they're having their kids and the calves. Eh? But, you know, I even saw one grizz walking through my place there one day. And, luckily I haven't had any trouble. Like they see me and they just kind of like, they bolt, eh? And I pretty much do the same. But yeah, there you have it. I'm going to see if I can get a shot of me rolling it down, and as you can definitely see how big a paddock this is. Now if this were square, eh, it'd be a lot different. I went along this creek line just to show the direction changes and stuff, but normally I would just shoot straight across this creek, hell or high water. And the thing is when you're moving your animals once a day, if not twice a day, you know, they're given these creeks the amount of love that they've evolved with. It's only when you set stock, eh? When you set stock and say you put a, you know, I think this is a community pasture here, so it's only, I think the fences are up in the tree lines there somewhere. I haven't even seen a fence around here, but I know there's cattle here. But you know, they'll eat their fill, they'll go around, they'll eat all the ice cream and stuff they like, and then they'll come and play in the pool, eh? And but with my system, no, they're all business. They're eat, lay down, ruminate, get up, bowel movement, and move on. You know, and anytime they come to this creek, boys, it's for a quick drink. And that's about it. They move on, you know, give a little nibble, and you know, but yeah, like this nonsense about got to keep the animals out of the creek. This is for set stocking. This is for, you know, this is for the old way of farming. This is the future. There's no doubt about it. And the minute one of these manufacturers starts making these in a big way, because I made these posts, I made these, like these wheels here, they were a hassle. I made them on my lathe. I just kind of, you think I would be able to buy them from China and stuff, but I tried dealing with them guys, and you know, you can't understand them, and I didn't have time. I'm trying to market this thing right now. I got the patent pending, and right, so I made that, and then these little clips. I really like that snap sound, and it's way quicker, like twice as quick as those German posts I got by my truck, and probably, well, I guess maybe 3 times quicker than the posts I got by my truck, probably twice as quick as O'Brien's, you know, if we get this gimbal right, O'Brien's, you go back, down, over. Mine, you just slam it down and you hear that click, and it's the bomb. And same with, you even hear, like, say if you want, oh, here, let's get a better shot here. Even if you want it out, you just enough resistance on there to hold it in. Eh? It's just beautiful. Now, I just made these clips out of banding from, you know, that hold metal and stuff, but from the mill I took. But you know, when they're professionally made, pushed up against this wheel, so it holds that wire right on that wheel. It can't accidentally jump off and go to the elevation change mode. You know, like that'll be the bomb for sure. The absolute bomb. I love these posts. Like, I gotta make, you know, if manufacturer didn't start making these, I'm gonna have to start making these myself. I'll have to spend a little more time on the clip though. That's the only thing. The clip's got to be better. But like, just for something, I think I made 28 of these posts, and I got all of them in, and except for 2 I had 2 extra, and I could probably put them in there. I see there's a couple of low spots and 1 high spot, but I ain't gonna bother. I think everybody here gets the point. And what else was I saying here? And yeah, see, let me show you like this. See, here's those. I had like a 3-foot bungee cord off the back, and they put on this. They were good, but the only thing is they were a total nuisance. Those stupid bungee cords, you know, when you got two. And I had an old McCroy post, using it as an anchor, so I wouldn't have to bend over. I could just step it in, and oh, here's another corner post. See, I think I would, and then if I started running animals again, I would put the post. Wait a minute. I would put these corner braces in, and then bend over and put the reel underneath it. I did that because I thought it would be easier, and all it did is I kept forgetting to put them in, and bit of a nuisance. But you know, the amount of labor, or what do they call it? They say, oh, it's labor intensive. Well, you know, the Mona Lisa was labor intensive. You know, the Colosseum was labor intensive. You know, everybody's like crying about animal welfare, and you know, you so much swear at a puppy. You know, you can get literal time in this country. So, you know, these people, they got to put their mouth where their money where their mouth is, and this is definitely, you know, they should be crying for this product. They should be saying, hey, oh, and then so this Mickey duck fence here thing I got going on. This is nonsense. I just did this because I had animals and they needed to move like twice daily, right? So I didn't have time to really muck about. But the one that I got is going to sit on here, and you'll have, there's multiple wheels on here. This is just kind of the redneck version here. I'll get out of the sun. Put the sun behind me. Naturally, the wind is picking up too, so the audio is probably going to just suck on this. But let's see if I can get out of the wind. Okay, so let's use. Okay, so I just set up a straight run. So one full 3-in-1 reel, all of them out, 4 lines, and I don't know, quite a few 100 feet long there. You can probably just barely make out the end of it from here. So I'm going to try to reel it in, standing without having to walk the fence, and we'll see how it goes. Feels like it was going pretty good, so let's give her a go here. Is that enough? Give her a go there like that. Okay. So you can see it's empty. Definitely takes effort, but none of those wheels machine straight. I never use a drill press or anything like that. I just I used a cordless drill, so half the wheels aren't really spinning, they're just sitting there. And then it's not too bad. I try it. So yeah, power reel, that's where it's at. And with this product, it's definitely plausible. Like, you can definitely do it. There we go. Now it's getting super light. Must be down to about 2 or 3 lines. Oh, here it is. There's the end. There goes the end. Down to the end. To the dead end of the poly line, I guess. it's gonna be where it's at. It's plausible with this product. You know, it's probably a patent up there with it, but it's just no point in making them with the old posts. But now, so there you have it. There you have it. Everything fits in the back of a regular pickup. You know, I could probably run easy 500 head multi-herd, multi-species herd. Everything in the back of the truck, all no problem. That's it. That concludes this day. You see. Alright, Williams Lake, BC, signing out.